Hey there, Altoona, and dare I say the rest of the World Wide Web. This is another episode of Ken Bouchard Online, and I am your host, none other than Ken Bouchard himself. Joining me, as usual, is the lovely Lady D.
Hello.
And, welcome to another fun-filled episode. If you like what you hear and you want to hear more, please hit the subscribe, the follow, and go ahead and leave us comments. We would love to interact with you. Now, before I go any further into this episode, Lady D,
Yes.
how's your week been?
It's been okay. It's cold as fuck today.
Right? Like, it is really freaking cold out. I should start wearing a jacket.
You should start wearing a coat.
I wear a coat.
You don't wear a coat.
Well, no, but I do own a coat.
You wear a thin-ass hoodie.
But but I've worn that hoodie for years.
Yeah, but on days like today, tell me you wouldn't have benefited from a winter coat.
I will give you that. It was nice and cold today. Like, I'm out there with my t-shirt and pants.
This is how bad it was. I'm always so hot that even in wintertime, sometimes I wake up sweating. I sweat so easily. I was in a winter coat out there, shivering.
Well, it is. What is it? What is the term? Colder than a witch's tit?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what a witch's tit is like. Well, actually, I do.
Well,
I did.
Clearly, it's really cold.
I would say I do know what a witch's tit is like. I was married to a Wiccan before.
Okay, well.
So I guess I do know what a witch's tit is like.
Well, good for you.
I don't know if it's as cold as one. It's been quite a few years.
No, that would be the heart.
Yeah, the heart's pretty damn cold. But that's a whole different story. But yeah, I'm glad your week is going good. I got some news to share with everybody.
Okay.
I have been on this kind of a journey-ish, ish being the big part of that, because it's not really a journey. It just kind of fell into place, and then I'm just going to go with it.
Yeah.
When we first got together, when we first started talking, I should say.
Yeah.
I weighed 425 pounds.
I thought you told me that you weighed more than that.
I might have. I stopped weighing myself at that point.
Okay.
I weighed so much, D, that the front door, we lived in a trailer park up in Phillipsburg. And from my front door to the mailbox, which was at the end of the driveway.
Yeah.
It's kind of the same distance as, say, about 10 yards, 10, 15 yards, like a football first down in the football. For me to walk to the mailbox, my back would start hurting.
Yeah.
That's how overweight I was. I don't know what it was, don't know how it was, but I really let myself go. Like, I gained so much weight that walking to the mailbox hurt my back.
Yeah.
Like, it pinched the nerve in my back. What is it called? The sciatica? Like, the nerve back there? Pinched it, and it hurt. And I would have to sit down, relax. Not out of breath, I couldn't walk because my back hurt. 425 pounds. I don't think any of my friends have ever seen me that big, too. Which is a good thing, I guess.
Yeah.
I would have been embarrassed if they were like, holy shit, Kenny, you've gained a lot of weight. I would have been like, like, it would have been a realization, but at the same time, it would have been like, oh, that's not what I want. I don't want to hear that. Now, I've been a big boy all my life. I'm a big boy all my life. When I was in 9th grade, I weighed 350 pounds in 9th grade.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I was athletic. I was in wrestling, trying out for wrestling. I also did preseason football. I went out with friends and did our own version of sports, aka backyard wrestling.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was athletic, but I was a big guy. But 350 pounds was my max there. I moved to Florida for, reasons. And there I got down between the heat, working at my job, which I was a cart pusher at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
And I would walk to work. It was less than a mile where I lived to work. So I would walk to work, walk all day long at work, walk home in Florida.
Yeah.
So needless to say, by December of 2004, I weighed 299 pounds.
Okay.
Which I was, there's pictures online of me in a tux. That was me, 299. I looked good.
Yeah.
Shit happened. Shit got real. I moved back to Altoona, and I had to move in with my mom, which, God love my mom, but food is her language. Food was her life. And
I
she...
hated going to the truck stop with her.
Right. Eat, eat, eat. You ain't getting that, you weren't that big from not eating.
And she said,
Eat.
you didn't get that weight by not eating. And then it turns out, yeah.
Yeah, you did. But anyway. But yeah, rest in peace, Mom. But she pushed food on you. You hungry? Eat. Eat. And I did. And like I said, in 2015. In 2015, I weighed 425 plus pounds. Slowly started walking again. Got from the mailbox to downtown. Me and Damien started walking to the movie theater in Phillipsburg. We would walk back, enjoy the day out. Lost a little bit of weight here and there. But got with you, and I think 380 was when I started. I think I was at 380 pounds with you. You're looking at me baffled. I think together, when I was with you, I was up to 380 pounds at one point.
Okay, yeah.
From there, health issues arrived. I have type 2 diabetes now.
Yeah, but I think you had it long before you were diagnosed.
Might have, but
because of the neuropathy.
Yeah, I have some neuropathy in both my legs, feet. I have high blood pressure.
Yes.
Vitamin D deficiency, big time, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, got on some meds. Metformin is one of them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Ozempic.
Yes.
Metformin, I stopped taking it. I will admit, I have a prescription for it. I stopped taking it. Because every time I take my metformin and try to lose weight, like I'll wake up in the morning, I'm not a breakfast person. I don't need breakfast. Lunchtime is when I get hungry. So in the morning, I'm just kind of eh. But you got to take your metformin. And I take my metformin and it drops my sugar. Drops it.
There's something that freaking baffles me.
Okay.
About you and me. My sugar is normally significantly higher than yours.
Right.
But you are the one that has neuropathy.
Right. Not only neuropathy, but my dosage of metformin is significantly higher than yours too.
No.
It was at one point. I got to take 1,000 twice a day.
Me too. That's what I take twice a day. You stopped taking the metformin and are only taking the Ozempic.
Yes.
I'm taking 1,000 milligrams of metformin twice a day and the Ozempic, and my sugar is still significantly higher than yours.
Well, I don't know what to tell you on that one.
Because I'm not overeating, and I've been doing better with my sugar intake.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not a doctor. I can't explain that one. But I did stop taking my metformin because every time I would take my metformin, my sugar would drop so low that I would get nauseous. You've seen it, where I was sitting there like gagging, because I had nothing.
I only got really, really bad once, and that was when we were going out to eat that one time. You remember?
Yeah.
I was so sick from my sugar dropping, but because I was so sick, even though it was because of my sugar being low, I was too sick to eat.
Right.
So I just had to force myself to take a bite. Wait a few minutes, force myself to take a bite, and then eventually I just started chowing down.
Well, I stopped taking my metformin. I mean, I should take my metformin, but I should probably wait till like lunchtime and actually.
You're supposed to take it with food.
Yeah, but I'm also supposed to take it like twice a day, and you're supposed to space it out.
Yeah.
If I'm in bed by 8, 9 o'clock at night, when the fuck am I supposed to take the first dose?
Figure that out.
Right?
You need to figure it out.
But anyway, I stopped taking my metformin, but I've been taking my Ozempic. My Ozempic has been a game changer.
Yeah.
Ozempic is what they call a GLP-1.
Yeah.
Not sure what that stands for, but it has two functions. It's given to people like me for their diabetes, to help control their diabetes, but it's also used as a weight loss drug.
Yeah.
And it has been twofold for me. It's been doing both. My sugar, without taking metformin, has stayed between 100 and 120, usually daily. I mean, I've had spikes and I've had lower, but it's about 100, 120 daily, which is, I think 120 is the max normal.
Yeah.
So I haven't been having crazy sugar readings.
Mm-hmm.
And as for the weight loss, here we are in 2024, and I am proud to say that my current weight is 295 pounds.
There you go.
Which is 4 pounds less, but albeit not that much less, but 4 pounds less than my 299 when I was in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm feeling fantastic. Like, I feel I have a lot more energy.
Yeah.
Like, I can zoom around. I mean, I still have my leg issues. I still once in a while get numbness in my leg, but I think that's from having leg length discrepancy.
Yeah.
But I have more energy to walk around. I still feel old getting up out of the bed and stuff like that. Like, I still have a rough start. And I think that's age and just the fact that I'm like, whatever. But during the day, I have more energy. Less hunger. Like, I don't feel hungry at all.
You've let your stomach shrink.
Yeah. And I want to continue this.
Yeah.
So my next goal is going to be 289, which is only 5 pounds away, 6 pounds away.
I hate that. I hate that.
What?
Go for 290. And then when you hit that, go for 280.
Oh, yeah. Fine. My next goal is 290. I hit 290, which is only 5 pounds away. I forgot you, and it has to be intervals
Tens
of
or
fives.
fives.
Tens of fives. Excuse me. But my next goal is only 5 pounds away.
Yeah.
Which makes me at 290. Then I think I'm going to do 5-pound intervals from there. Doesn't seem like a lot, 5-pound intervals, but they're short victories.
Yes.
And I'd rather do short game victories than try to sit there and be like, another 50 pounds.
Right.
I'd rather lose the next 50 by 5-pound intervals.
Because eventually you will hit a point where your weight loss will become slower and harder to do.
Right. So my next goal is only 5 pounds away. And I think it's funny because, like, I'm wearing shirts that I wore when I was 250 plus pounds. And they're so loose fitting.
You mean 350?
I mean 350 plus pounds. And they're so loose fitting.
Yes.
My pants that I'm wearing now, I'm wearing sweats that I wore when I was 350, and they're loose fitting on me.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have.
And you can comfortably sit at booths now?
Yes, when I sit at, like, booths when we go out to eat, I can sit at booths and, be comfortable at them instead of having the booth, like, cut into me.
Yeah, so you've finally been able to see why I enjoy booths. They are more comfortable.
Yes, booths are more comfortable than tables. I will admit that. And yes, being a fat guy, that's one of the things I will admit to. I've always, whenever we go out to eat, they say table or booth. I'd say table because it's just so much easier for me to sit at a table. Being a big guy, you have to slide in and try to fit into a booth. And if you got, like, a really tight booth, then you're sitting there with a table, like, jammed into your gut.
Yeah.
But now I haven't hit a booth that I couldn't sit comfortably at.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. And
as somebody whose weight has yo-yoed throughout their life, I can say I understand what you're saying by how much better you're feeling because I've gone from heavier to skinnier, and it is a drastic difference in how you feel.
Now, there is a downside to this, though.
Okay.
And I'm going to continue it, though. I'm going to explain the downside, but I'm going to continue on losing weight.
The downside? Okay.
There's two downsides. Downside is the physical appearance of it. And I mean, once I start working out, maybe it'll change more, but I've got so much loose skin.
You know, there was a guy on TV talking about this one time because he had gone through that weight loss journey and he had done the working out, but he still had all the extra skin. And somebody asked him, like, do you want to have surgery to have it removed? He said no, because he viewed it like a battle scar and he was proud of his journey.
And I can see that. But I'm so used to, like, I used to wear muscle shirts all the time.
Yeah.
I probably won't for a good while because
Kenny, I think you look amazing.
Yeah, but it's like old lady bat wings. I've got old lady bat wings going on right now, and that's just that. Like my gut. And another thing, like all loosey goosey down here.
Yeah, but guess what?
What?
When you lifted your arm like that,
yeah,
I could see the shape of your arm and your muscle.
Yeah, I guess.
Look at that. You can see your muscle in there.
I got muscles, people. Muscles. But I'm gonna continue, like I said, my weight loss journey because I like being healthy. I like feeling better. I won't say feeling younger because I don't know if you could feel younger than
I don't think that,
but I feel better.
Yes.
But another downside to it is the effects that GLP-1s have given me. And then anyone out there that doesn't have to take Ozempic for diabetes issues, and you decide, oh, I'm going to take it because of weight loss, because there's a lot of celebrities that are doing that.
Yeah, here's the thing. You don't have to take it for weight loss. Everything that Ozempic causes is stuff you can do on your own. And
you can, but if you're taking Ozempic for just weight loss, I advise you don't.
And also, not even just for that reason, please don't. Because it was so hard there for a while, and this really frustrated me. When it was like at the height of, people taking it for weight loss, I couldn't get my medicine that I needed for my diabetes.
Right, because Miss Fancy Pants in California wants to lose weight. She's paying Ozempic out of pocket, but then making a shortage for the ones that need it that actually have diabetes.
Right? And what caused me to lose weight was eating less. If you want to eat less, just freaking eat less.
But some people need that. Some people, not the rich and famous, they don't need it, but some people need that boost. And if you're obese, like not medically obese, because a doctor will look at you, if you're 10 pounds overweight, you're morbidly obese. But if you are legitimately obese, you may need it to boost to start your journey, because it does suppress your appetite. It does slow down your digestion, which causes you to not want to eat so much. Like you eat and it kind of just sits there. And it also suppresses desires. That's something I've learned too. A lot of people say like they use Ozempic and no longer crave like caffeine, like a coffee, or they used to drink a lot of alcohol, but now that they're on Ozempic, like they don't have the desire to drink alcohol.
Yeah, but that also depends on the person. If you're anything like me, you do lose that appetite. But that was because it made me too sick to want to eat. Couldn't eat because I was too sick to eat. But then when I gained my appetite back because I wasn't sick anymore, I gained all that weight back plus some.
People are listening to you talk. They're listening to me talk. They're probably going to be like, she's so anti-Ozempic. What drug do you take?
I take Ozempic for diabetes.
I know, but I have to point it out there that you do take Ozempic, so you can't sit there and bash everything about it.
No. I lost weight, but then I stopped being sick from it, and then I gained it all back.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but the only negative I have, like I said, two negatives, is not only is the skin, like I said, the loose skin that I have now from the rapid weight loss, I don't know.
You gotta learn to love yourself.
My other problem is what GLP-1s do is they slow down your digestion. And with your slowing of digestion causes food to back up. And when the food backs up in your gut, one of the side effects, well, there's multiple side effects. You can get diarrhea, which I have gotten numerous times. You can get gassy, which I have gotten almost on a daily. But the worst part of it all, like I can live with the diarrhea, I can live with the gas. You may not be able to live with the gas, but I can live with the gas. The worst of it all is what's called sulfur burps. You've seen what they do to me.
Yeah.
Sulfuric burps are caused by the food buildup because your digestion is slowed down so much, your food is basically fermenting inside your gut. Because you're not producing a lot of acid, enough acid to break down all the food. So it's just sitting there. And this fermentation creates gas. Just kind of like if you were to make homemade wine or whatever, it creates a gas. And that gas has to come out, and it comes out in the form of a burp. But because it's all this rotted food, it comes out as like a sulfuric smell.
It be stanky.
A sulfuric taste. Like whenever I burp it, I can taste it. It's disgusting.
I remember the first time it happened to me. It had not happened to you yet because I don't think you were on Ozempic yet. But the first time it happened to me, you were like grossed out. You're like, oof. Every time I'd burp because it would stink up the whole entire room.
It's horrible, and it stinks so bad. But what happens is I burp so much because you're burping like every 5-10 minutes because the gases just build up, come out. And when you burp, you don't burp just a burp. It's a burp. Like it's out.
Oh, and it feels like it comes from deeper than a normal burp.
And it stinks. And you're ground zero. I mean, the whole room's going to smell it. But you're ground zero when you burp this. So not only is it coming out of your mouth, but your nose is right there. You're smelling it direct on, and it's in your mouth. So you're getting that sulfur. It's disgusting. And eventually I end up puking. I end up puking out some of that leftover shit that's in my stomach because it just makes me sick.
Yeah, and recently that happened to me. But also maybe it was a combination of gluten and the sulfur burps, because for me, this is going to be graphic, but I had explosive diarrhea and then started like aggressively vomiting.
Diarrhea, cha-cha-cha.
And I got so weak and shaky, cold and sweaty that I just came in here and laid down with a bucket.
Oh, was it here for that?
You were at work.
I was at work. But I've seen you get so sick before.
Mm-hmm.
Where you get cold, wet sweats and
that's from gluten.
Yeah. You've seen me. We were at the mall. I walked around the mall. I was starting to feel sick and nauseous.
Oh yeah.
We got from the mall to the parked car. You got on your side. I got on my side. I closed the door, but then I opened it back up and just leaned out the car, and I was like, blah!
Now that some time has passed, weren't we parked beside a car?
Yeah, there was a car in front of us with the headlights on, so he was clearly in the car, had to have been watching me sit there and puke.
Not only that, but we were parked beside a car. Could you imagine the poor person that... I hope they looked down when they were walking.
Oh yeah, it would have been horrible. But yeah, I couldn't control it. I was just I was like puke, and then I'd sit there a second. And you're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, yeah, I puked like 2-3 times. Then I was like, "Yep, let's go home. I'm good." Had to get it out of my system. No, we had to go do laundry.
Yep. we had to go do laundry.
But yeah, that's a side effect of the gluten burps.
So not the gluten burps.
I mean, not
Sulfur
gluten,
burps.
sulfur burps.
Yeah, basically why I was saying negative things is because I want people to know it's not a perfect cure-all medicine.
It's not. There's nothing is a cure-all.
And maybe you should not be taking it unless you need to take it.
Well, yeah, and that's what I said. Like, if you're morbidly obese, and I don't mean by doctor standards, I mean by society standards. If you're morbidly obese and you've been trying to diet, you've been trying to lose weight, and you can't get that edge, go on it. But don't make it a lifestyle.
And also, if you have hypothyroidism or PCOS, don't get your hopes up too much. You won't lose that much weight.
No. And you know what else it does? If you're on a series of medications, I found this out too. It affects the absorption of medications.
Oh, okay.
So, like, if you have thyroid medicine, like you, D,
I'm sorry, if anybody was wondering what that was, it was my vape juice.
Sure it was.
It was close to the mic, so I had to...
Was it your gluten farts again?
No, that was the air going back up into the vape juice bottle.
That's what they all say.
Is that what they all say?
They all say that. But no, you have thyroid medicine. Ozempic can mess up your absorption of that medicine.
Well, I had my labs done today, so we'll find out what my thyroid's up to.
Right. But here nor there, I'm not a pharmacist, I'm not a doctor. I'm just a guy that's been losing weight, is excited about losing weight, and if my calculation is correct, I should be about I'll say 260.
Okay.
By summer. If I can lose...
I'm not going to be able to keep my hands off you.
You don't even put your hands on me now.
I don't put my hands on me?
Yeah, or me. You don't put your hands on me now. Oh, you got your hands on... Okay, well... And that concludes this show.
I just put my hand on myself.
But no, yeah, I just guys want you to know that I'm excited for losing weight.
I'm excited for you too.
My goal,
really excited.
My main goal is 250. I'm not saying I won't go any lower, but my goal is 250 because I get 250. I don't think I've been 250 since like freaking 4th or 3rd grade.
Yeah,
like it's been a while.
I will tell you though that if you get when you get to your goal, you don't want to stop what you're doing because you will gain all of it back.
The bad side of this med is that it has to be like a lifestyle now for me. I have to stay on it.
Yes.
Because if you stay on it too long and you're losing all the weight, that's great. You lose a lot of weight, good to go. But if you stop using the med, something like you will gain about 2/3 of your weight back. That is from a certified doctor who specializes in GLP-1s.
Yeah.
He has stated, if you're losing the weight, it's good, but it should stay a lifestyle change with Ozempic, because once you get off Ozempic, you will gain almost 2/3 your body weight back.
It's crazy.
That would take me back up to like 320, 330.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
No.
I want to stay in the 200s.
Well, unlucky and lucky for you, you have to stay on it because you have type 2 diabetes.
I don't know if that's considered lucky, but
well, like, you're gonna have to stay on it.
I got type 2 diabetes.
What I'm saying is your doctor can't really take you off of it. They can switch you to another one if your insurance is like, well, we're not doing this, like they did to me before with Ozempic, and then they put me on Trulicity, and then I was back on Ozempic.
Trulicity didn't do shit for me. Plus, it hurt.
The needle hurts more.
Yeah, Ozempic is just like done. Trulicity was more like stabby, 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 stabby.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm excited. I've lost a lot of weight. I'm losing more weight. So yay me! That was my big excitement for the day.
Yeah.
Yep. 295 pounds. My goal is 250. I'm 45 pounds away.
There you go.
Let's see how long it takes me to lose 45 pounds now.
Jesus, the rate you've been going, if you stick to your diet, it'll slow down, but it should be relatively quick.
Well, for the last 2 years, I've been paying for a gym membership.
That you haven't even been using?
That I haven't been using. So maybe I should start using the gym.
Yeah.
Start going to Planet Fitness and start working out.
Were you going to say family planning?
Yeah, I'm going to start going to family planning and work out.
They'd have some questions for you. You might be sent to another place.
I'd be like, hey, ladies, check me out. I'd be like, sir, this is not the time or the place.
These women already have enough issues.
Most of these women are already pregnant. Go find a new workout place.
They're already pregnant or in here for the shot. Well, that would be perfect for you.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, well, are you on birth control? Yeah. Let's go.
Right.
But anyway, if you guys like the show and you want to hear more, which I don't know why you would, but if you want to hear more, give us a like, give us a follow, give us a shout out. If you're switching to a weight loss plan, like I said, try it naturally first. But if all else fails, talk to your doctor. You don't have to get in a high dosage. You can start low. They usually do start you low and work you up to it. But it does work. I'm a proof that it works, but I'm also proof that there are side effects to it that are not pleasant.
And for me, the weight loss was temporary. It just depends, I guess, on your body. I also have other health issues that cause weight gain.
Yes. Give us a like, give us a holler, give us a shout out, give us some money, give us some time, love, and tenderness. And until next we meet, stay freaky, stay geeky, stay nerdy, stay dirty.
Bye.
I usually go, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Peace.